Creating one daily moment of full presence with your child. Do you ever feel like you're constantly living life in a blurry photograph? Like your days with your children are just a series of half-finished tasks, interrupted thoughts, and endless to-do lists, with your phone always nearby, pulling your attention in 1,000 directions? If you're nodding your head right now, know that you are absolutely not alone. So many loving parents carry this ache, this quiet guilt, that they're missing the magic of their child's fleeting childhood because they're always a little bit distracted. It's a very real pain point in our modern, always-on world. We want to be fully there, to soak in every giggle and every curious question, but the demands of life, work, and even just dinner seem to conspire against it. You might feel a pang of sadness as you scroll through old photos, wondering if you were truly present in those moments, or if your mind was already on the next thing. You might even worry about the long-term impact of this constant partial presence on your child, on your connection, and on their developing sense of self. It's a heavy burden to carry. But what if I told you that you don't need to quit your job or give up all your responsibilities to bridge this gap? What if there was one small, surprisingly powerful habit you could build into your daily life that could dramatically change how your child feels, how connected you feel, and how you experience their childhood? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. We're going to talk about creating just one daily moment of full, undivided presence with your child. It's a simple idea, but its impact is profound. And the best part is, it's completely achievable, even for the busiest parent. We'll dive into why these moments are so vital for their growing brains and hearts, and most importantly, how to actually schedule and execute them in a way that feels natural and fits perfectly into your already full life. If this is resonating with you already, take a moment to like this video, subscribe to Wise Parent, and tell me in the comments how old your child is. It helps us know we're on the right track and connect with more parents just like you. Now, let's talk about that ache of distraction. When we're half present, our children pick up on it, even if subconsciously. They might call your name repeatedly, tug on your sleeve, or even act out, not because they're being naughty, but because they're signaling a fundamental human need to be seen, heard, and deeply connected. For a young child, feeling truly seen by their primary caregiver is like fuel for their developing brain and spirit. It tells them, I matter. My thoughts and feelings are important. I am worthy of your attention. When they don't get that consistent, focused attention, even briefly, it can create a quiet hum of insecurity. They might start to believe that they need to do something big or disruptive to earn your full gaze, or worse, that their internal world isn't interesting enough to warrant it. Think of yourselves, parents, as brain architects, especially in those crucial first 5 years. Every interaction you have, every gaze, every coo, every game of serve and return communication is quite literally building the intricate pathways of your child's brain. When you are truly present, you are sending powerful signals that strengthen their attachment, regulate their nervous system, and build a secure foundation for emotional intelligence. It's not just about what you're doing, but how your time's being asterisk. When a child offers you a block, and you meet their eyes, smile, and say, "Oh, you built that," with genuine interest, you're not just acknowledging the block. You're acknowledging times them asterisk. You're affirming their initiative, their creativity, and their very existence. This kind of interaction is the bedrock of emotional safety. Before a child can learn complex skills or perfect their behavior, they need to feel safe, connected, and understood. Full presence provides that safety. So, how do we shift from the constant state of partial presence to carving out these powerful moments? We call it the 5-minute anchor moment. It's not about being a perfect parent all day long. That's an unrealistic and exhausting goal. It's about being intentionally, completely present for a small, defined window of time, every single day. The magic is in the quality times of this time, not the quantity. 5 minutes of truly undivided attention can be more impactful than an hour of shared space where your mind is elsewhere. The key is to integrate this anchor moment realistically into your existing routine. This isn't another task to add to your overwhelming list. It's a way to enhance what you're already doing. Let's explore when and how to schedule it. Consider the natural transitions in your day. These are often prime opportunities for an anchor moment. First, think about the morning. Instead of rushing straight into breakfast and getting dressed, can you carve out 5 minutes right when your child wakes up, or as they're playing briefly before the day officially begins? You might just sit on the edge of their bed, make eye contact, and ask about their dreams, or simply observe them as they stretch or play with a toy. Second, the after-school or after-daycare return. This is often a chaotic period, but before you dive into homework, snacks, or dinner prep, can you sit with them for 5 minutes? Let them unpack their bag, tell you about their day without judgment or interruption. Just listen. Really listen. Third, before dinner. While you might be cooking, your child might be playing nearby. Instead of just verbally checking in from across the room, can you take a 5-minute pause, get down to their level, and join them in their play for a few minutes before returning to the stove? And finally, a classic, before bedtime. After the bath, after stories, just before tucking them in. These 5 minutes can be incredibly potent. A few quiet moments of focused attention, a simple conversation, a shared laugh, or even just holding hands can fill their emotional cup right before they drift off to sleep. The goal is to choose a time that feels natural for your family, not someone else's. It needs to fit seamlessly, so it becomes a rhythm, not a burden. It might be the same time every day, or it might shift based on your schedule. The most important part is the intention times behind it. Now, let's talk about how times to make these 5 minutes truly present. It's simpler than you might think. Step 1 is a non-negotiable. Put away your phone. Turn off notifications. Put it in another room, or put it face down and out of sight. This is crucial. Your child feels the difference between you times just being their times and you being times available asterisk. Step 2. Get down to their level. Physically lower yourself so you can look them in the eye. This communicates, I am here, and you have my full attention. Step 3. Follow their lead. Resist the urge to direct, teach, or correct. This isn't a time for lessons or lectures. If they're playing with blocks, sit with them and observe. If they're drawing, watch their hand move. If they're telling a story, listen without interrupting. Ask open-ended questions like, what's happening in your game? Or, tell me more about that drawing, rather than, why did you do that? Step 4. Narrate what you see and mirror their emotions. Simple observations like, you're concentrating so hard on that puzzle, or, you look really happy with how that turned out. Validate their efforts and feelings. If they seem frustrated, you might say, that piece is tricky, huh? It can be tough when things don't fit. You are reflecting their inner experience, teaching them to name and understand their own feelings. This builds emotional intelligence naturally. Remember, the goal of this anchor moment is not to achieve a specific outcome or to solve a problem. It is simply to connect asterisk. It is to let your child feel the warmth of your undivided attention, the joy of being truly seen and heard. This is where the magic of connection over control truly shines. When children feel deeply connected, they are naturally more cooperative, more regulated, and more open to learning. They feel secure enough to explore, to make mistakes, and to trust that you are their safe harbor. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the idea of adding one more thing to your plate, I want you to pause and consider this. This isn't about being perfect. This isn't about guilt. This is about giving yourself and your child a gift of presence, connection, and a moment to breathe together. And it's okay if it feels a little awkward at first, or if you forget some days. The intention and the consistent effort, even imperfectly, are what truly matter. This practice is a powerful way to reduce parental guilt and increase clarity, confidence, and hope. It's a moment for you, the parent, to truly unplug and remember what matters most. It's a moment to replenish your own emotional reserves as you connect with the pure joy and wonder of your child. Many of us were raised in homes where perhaps this kind of intentional presence wasn't modeled. Our parents were doing their best with the information they had, but often the focus was on behavior and compliance, not necessarily deep emotional connection. You are now breaking cycles. You are choosing a path of wise, emotionally intelligent parenting that prioritizes emotional safety and genuine connection. And that takes courage. If you are on this journey of breaking cycles and building deeper connections with your children, share a word or emoji in the comments that describes how you feel about this idea. It truly helps to build our community of conscious parents, and don't forget to subscribe to Wise Parent for more supportive insights. So, what are some common concerns parents have about this anchor moment? You might worry, what if my child just ignores me or walks away? That's okay. Especially at first, they might be surprised by your sudden focused attention. Keep trying. Show up consistently. They will eventually respond to your consistent presence. It's like building any new habit. It takes a little time for it to become familiar and comfortable for both of you. You might think, I'll just forget. Set a gentle reminder on your phone. Make it a part of a routine you already have. For example, every day when my child comes home from school, I will spend 5 minutes with them before I start dinner. Anchor it to an existing event. It feels silly or forced. Initially, it might. We're so used to multitasking that true presence can feel strange. But with practice, it will become more natural and incredibly rewarding. You'll start to look forward to these small, sacred moments. The long-term benefits of this simple practice are immense for both you and your child. Your child will develop a stronger sense of self-worth and inner confidence because they know they are seen and valued. They will build emotional regulation skills by observing your calm presence and having their feelings mirrored. Their attachment to you will deepen, creating a secure base from which they can confidently explore the world. And for you, the parent, you'll experience less guilt and more joy. You'll create precious, vivid memories of their childhood, not just blurry photographs. You'll feel more effective as a parent because you're addressing their core needs for connection and safety, which often reduces challenging behaviors in the long run. Think of it as filling their emotional bank account. Each 5-minute anchor moment is a deposit, and when that account is full, children have more reserves to handle the inevitable frustrations and challenges of their day. They are more resilient, more secure, and more joyful. So, my invitation to you today is to choose one 5-minute anchor moment you will commit to starting tomorrow. Which natural transition in your day will you embrace? Will it be when they first wake up? Or after school? Or before bed? Pick one. Commit to it. And put your phone away. Get down to their level, follow their lead, and simply be times with them. You are not a bad parent because you feel distracted. You are a loving parent navigating a challenging, fast-paced world, but you have the power to create profound shifts, one small, intentional moment at a time. This simple practice isn't just about giving your child your attention. It's about giving them your heart, and in doing so, nourishing your own. Take a step towards a more connected and present parenting journey today. Like this video if it helped you find clarity. Subscribe to Wise Parent for more insights on raising emotionally strong children. And tell me in the comments below what your chosen anchor moment will be. And if you're ready to dive deeper into how presence builds resilience, be sure to watch our next video on the power of serve and return interactions.